Klaus isn't building Christmas. He's preparing for his own farewell. The film hides a grieving man trapped in a ritual he's repeated for decades. Every toy represents the life he planned, but never lived, carved for children who were never born. His workshop isn't a factory. It's a mausoleum of frozen dreams he refuses to abandon. Evidence shows Klaus lives alone in grief, surrounded by wooden ghosts that fill the silence left by his wife's death. When Jesper arrives, Klaus finally begins releasing them, one toy at a time. Delivering them isn't kindness, it's letting go. Fans noticed how Klaus grows lighter, almost glowing, the more he gives away, as if each delivery frees another piece of his grief. The final moment isn't magic carrying him to the sky, it's surrender. Klaus lets go of the world and walks into the lights to join the family he's been carving for. Jesper didn't witness the birth of Santa. He witnessed a man finishing his last goodbye. Violent Night Santa is the real Saint Nicholas from the 4th century, cursed with immortality as punishment for his violence. History records Nicholas as a warrior bishop who physically attacked heretics at the Council of Nicaea. The film reveals he's been alive for 1,700 years, but the theory claims his gift is actually eternal punishment. Evidence shows his combat skills aren't learned, they're muscle memory from centuries of religious warfare. His drinking and depression aren't character flaws, they're symptoms of watching everyone he loved die across 17 centuries. The theory argues Nicholas became Santa to atone for his violent past, but immortality forces him to repeat the same ritual every year, never earning forgiveness or release. The sledgehammer fights trigger his warrior instincts he's tried to suppress. When he saves the family, he's desperately searching for redemption that never comes. His immortality isn't a blessing, it's hell. Every Christmas he delivers toys hoping this year he'll finally be allowed to die, but the curse continues. Santa's not magical, he's trapped. Red One exposes that Santa's naughty list has been corrupted by modern surveillance capitalism, and he's complicit in global data harvesting. The film shows advanced technology monitoring every person on Earth, but the theory argues this isn't magic. It's the world's largest surveillance network disguised as Christmas spirit. Evidence reveals Santa's operation partners with governments and corporations, sharing behavioral data collected through belief tracking. The North Pole isn't a workshop, it's a data center. Jack O'Malley's tracking abilities work because he accidentally hacked into the system as a child, and the network has monitored him ever since. The kidnapping plot is actually a cover-up. Rogue operatives tried exposing how Santa's organization sells predictive behavior data to the highest bidder. Fans noticed the film's technology far exceeds anything commercially available, suggesting decades of secret development. The naughty and nice list isn't moral judgment, it's social credit scoring. Every letter to Santa, every Christmas wish, feeds AI models predicting human behavior. The real horror is discovering childhood magic was always mass surveillance, and Santa isn't giving gifts, he's buying compliance. If these dark Christmas theories are blowing your mind, smash that subscribe button right now, and wait till you hear the disturbing truth about that Netflix Hot Frosty rom-com everyone watched. Let's keep going. Krampus's ending isn't hope. The family is trapped in hell's eternal Christmas loop, and they'll never escape. Evidence reveals the snow globe Tom finds contains their house, proving they're imprisoned in a pocket dimension Krampus controls. The theory argues the happy final scene where they wake up together for Christmas morning is the cruelest punishment imaginable. Watch the dialogue and staging. It mirrors the opening exactly, suggesting the loop already restarted. Krampus doesn't destroy bad families. He imprisons them in cycles where they almost reconcile but never truly change. The grandmother's story wasn't just a warning, it was her confession. She's been trapped in this loop for decades, possibly centuries. Every Christmas they wake up, fight, lose faith, summon Krampus, fight his minions, think they survive, and reset. The snow globe collection in Krampus's lair shows thousands of families trapped the same way. Hell isn't fire and brimstone, it's repetition without growth. The family's love didn't save them. It cursed them to repeat their worst dysfunctions eternally, while thinking redemption is always just one Christmas away. They'll never get it right. Home Alone's Kevin isn't a clever kid. He's showing textbook early signs of dangerous behavior that will evolve into something darker. The theory argues his traps aren't defensive. They're calculated tests designed to cause extreme harm. Evidence shows Kevin doesn't just stop intruders. He creates elaborate scenarios and studies their reactions. His planning, execution, and emotional detachment mirror traits associated with future patterns. The iron to the face, flames to the head, paint cans causing severe injuries. These go far beyond self-defense. Fans noticed Kevin's expressions during the chaos. He's not scared, he's fascinated. His family's emotional neglect and repeated abandonment created the perfect environment for this behavior to develop unchecked. The movie frames it as comedy, but watch Kevin's face. That's curiosity, not relief. His goodbye to Old Man Marley isn't character growth, it's him learning to mask his nature and manipulate people. The sequel proves it. He does it again because he enjoyed it. What if Kevin became Jigsaw? By the timeline, he'd be the right age in the early 2000s. The basement furnace, the hooks, the tools, those weren't just props, they were early practice. Elf's entire story is Buddy's dying hallucination as he freezes to death trying to reach the North Pole. The theory claims Buddy was a troubled orphan, obsessed with Christmas, who ran away from the orphanage during winter. Evidence shows the film's logic is dreamlike and impossible. A human can't survive North Pole conditions or be raised by elves. His journey to New York mirrors hypothermia's final stage, euphoric hallucinations before death. Walter Hobbs isn't his real father. He's a man Buddy saw in a photo or newspaper constructing an elaborate fantasy father figure. The spreading Christmas cheer represents Buddy's dying brain desperately clinging to happy thoughts as his body shuts down. Fans noticed his childlike behavior and inability to process social cues match someone experiencing severe cognitive decline from cold exposure. The ending where everything works out perfectly. Walter accepts him. He gets the girl. Central Park transforms into a winter wonderland is too convenient. It's the final beautiful dream before death. The real Buddy died alone in the snow, and the film is his last thoughts, creating the family and acceptance he never had. The Polar Express is death, and every child on that train is choosing between heaven and oblivion. The theory argues Hero Boy died in his sleep Christmas Eve, and the journey represents his soul, deciding whether to accept the afterlife through belief or fade into nothingness through doubt. Evidence shows the train's physics are impossible. The conductor appears inhuman with glowing eyes, and no parents notice their children missing all night. The other kids represent different responses to death. Some embrace it immediately, others resist and question. The hobo ghost confirms it. He's a previous child who refused to choose and now haunts the train in limbo eternally. Fans notice the bell only rings for those who accept death and let go of earthly attachments. The North Pole isn't real. It's a construct Hero Boy's dying brain creates to process mortality through something comforting from childhood. Santa giving him the first gift represents choosing belief over nothing. The final scene shows him elderly, still hearing the bell, because he's been dead since that night. His entire life was the extended dream. Rise of the Guardians, Jack Frost's immortality is punishment for the cosmic unfairness of survival. The film shows Jack saving his sister by breaking the ice, then falling through and drowning. The theory argues the moon resurrected him, but cursed him to watch centuries pass while his sister lived a mortal life and died. Evidence shows his 300 years as an invisible spirit isn't about waiting for belief. It's purgatory for outliving the person he saved. Jack's invisibility to humans represents his disconnection from the life his sister got to live. He exists frozen at the moment of her rescue while she grew up, aged, and died without him. Pitch Black exploits this guilt, weaponizing Jack's deepest fear that accepting immortality meant abandoning his sister's world. The other Guardians never mention his sister because Jack's trauma prevents him from accepting he did nothing wrong. His staff, the branch he used that day, becomes his prison, forcing him to carry the rescue forever. The ending where children believe in him doesn't free him from his curse, it just gives meaning to eternal separation. He saved her once but lost her to time. His punishment is remembering that forever. The Nightmare Before Christmas reveals Jack didn't discover Christmas Town. His obsession cursed Halloween Town into eternal repetition. The theory claims before Jack's journey, Halloween Town had seasons and cycles, but his failure to understand Christmas froze their world in permanent Halloween. Evidence shows every resident is undead or immortal, trapped in roles they can't escape or evolve from. Jack's "what have I done" realization came too late. He already bound their reality to endless sameness. Sally's visions weren't just warnings about Christmas. She was seeing the future where they're stuck forever. The mayor's two faces aren't personality quirks. They're him glitching between timeline versions that no longer progress. Oogie Boogie represents chaos trying to break the loop, not evil. Fans noticed how the ending returns everything to normal, but nothing actually changed, because change became impossible. Jack's Pumpkin King crown isn't an honor, it's shackles keeping him as Halloween's eternal prisoner. His depression throughout the film is realizing he destroyed their world by seeking novelty. They'll celebrate Halloween forever, because Jack's curiosity cursed them. Hot Frosty's entire romance is Kathy's grief hallucination after losing her husband, and nothing in the film actually happens. The theory claims she never brought a snowman to life. She's experiencing a complete psychological break from reality. Evidence shows the town accepting a living snowman with zero shock or investigation, which is impossible unless it's all in her head. Her dead husband's scarf that she places on the snowman becomes the trigger, her mind constructing the perfect replacement man who can never leave or disappoint her like death did. Jack's personality is suspiciously perfect, knowing exactly what to say, how to help, what she needs, because he's a projection of her idealized fantasy. Fans noticed how conveniently every obstacle resolves. The sheriff doesn't arrest him. The town rallies around them. It's too perfect to be real. The medical impossibility of a snowman living goes unquestioned because there is no snowman. Kathy's breakdown is framed as whimsical romance, but watch her isolation and depression before Jack appears. She created him to survive grief. The ending where he stays human isn't magic, it's her choosing permanent delusion over facing reality. Hot Frosty is a psychological horror disguised as a holiday rom-com. If these Christmas theories shook you a little, hit subscribe right now and drop a comment to tell me which one stayed with you. I drop cinema theories that make you see films differently every week, so hit the bell and never miss one. Thanks for watching, Merry Christmas, and see you next time.